This will be the second video on the Rife system. What we have here is an old Rife machine that no longer works. It has only 5 frequencies, and you had to dial them manually, change them with this knob here. The frequencies they gave you are the ones that Rife called A, B, C, D, and E. There's 666, 690, 728, 1840, and 1998. None of these frequencies is specific for cancer. It came with a bunch of paperwork and frequency lists. Here are the cancer frequencies. They recommend 3-minute treatments every 3 days. Cancer, carcinoma, 2127. Cancer, breast, 2008 and 2128. Cancer, leukemia, 2127, the same as carcinoma. Cancer, sarcoma, 2008, the same as one of the breast cancer frequencies. There are pages of these frequencies, and Rife, when he was still alive, he got samples of every virus, every disease that he possibly could, and he experimented on them and found these frequencies, which he called the mortal oscillatory frequencies, MOR. He could do this because he built microscopes that stood about 3 feet tall and were so powerful that they could see viruses and bacteria alive, whereas an electron microscope destroys everything you put on it and kills. So he could experiment on live viruses and bacteria to see what would kill them. He found out that using a square wave at a certain frequency, the virus would start to resonate with the frequency, and when he boosted the power, or he kept it going for the 3 minutes or 5 minutes or whatever he recommended, the virus would explode and die. I should warn you that the AMA and others tried to destroy his work, and they call it this a quack device. The reason this no longer works is because my dad got cancer of the stomach and it spread to his lymph system, and we agreed to treat him with this. He was beyond surgery or any other treatment, and his doctor at the time said, whatever you can do, you do, because there's nothing we can do. So we started treating him, and he showed a small but definite improvement, according to the doctor. He eventually died of the cancer within a month or so. And I found out one of the reasons was that he had touched the plates together with power on the system, and he completely burned some of the parts that were right here so bad that I couldn't even identify what they were. So I made a couple of guesses on what was left, and I put these resistors in there, and I can still get a signal from it, but it's completely deformed. It's not the clean square waves that it used to produce. These are stainless steel plates that came with the machine. They're 4 inches wide and 10 inches long, as opposed to the plates I make, which are brass, and they're 2 inches square. The jack was also different from mine, where one wire is attached to the tip, the other wire is attached to the ring, and the post does nothing, which normally the post would be ground, but it's not wired to anything in this. It came with a lot of instructions which I've since copied and reproduced, etc. And I've taken the frequency list because they've been copied so many times they were getting hard to read, and I retyped them into my computer as spreadsheets, Excel spreadsheets, and I still have those available. This machine, when it was working when we first got it, actually did make one man cancer-free. I hate to use the C word, as they call it, cure, because what modern medicine tries to do, they'll never promise to cure you now. They promise to treat you endlessly. So he was actually cancer-free from this, even though there were no specific cancer frequencies, just Rife A, B, C, D, and E. So that's what the Rife system is about, and this is a bit of history from it. And the end of the second video, so thank you for listening and watching.